Okay. Let's see here. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Actually, don't need this yet. Not yet. I should leave it out for now. Hello, Chris. What's up, other Chris? Hey, unexpected. Yeah, I know. Very last minute of me. How's it going, guys? How's it going? I got a request to do this. So it's an impromptu build-ish. It's not so much a build for today. The car is pretty much built. We're just going to take a motor ESC from one car, throw it in the other. The owner got a pre-owned kit and they want to use it for, I think, 2,500 pan car. So we are going to set that car up for that class today. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everyone is, well, I guess depending on where you are. I hope you're staying cool. I hope you're in some nice air conditioning. It's pretty bad today. It's gonna be worse tomorrow, I think. Like really bad tomorrow. So yeah. Please let me know if the sound quality is good. I've been trying my gosh darn hardest to make it better. I think we still got a little ways to go. And also let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. But yeah, this belongs to someone at the local club. What's up, Matt? Currently sitting in the paddock at Lime Rock? What? Dude, that's awesome. Sounds good. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you, Chris. That is a relief. Huge relief. Let's see, is there anything else for today? Oh, if the car is... I'm going to throw wheels and tires on it just to make sure it's like properly set up, race ready. If I notice anything that will need some addressing, then we're going to take care of that today too. So yeah, I took a quick look at it. Sound is good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Raffaelli. But yeah, if everything looks good, we won't need to set anything up. I took a quick look at it. Some echo from the room though, but not too bad. Uh-oh. From the room. I wonder if it's... Hold on, let's see if we could fix that real quick, actually. Give me 1 sec. Because that will bother me. I won't be able to live it down. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. I feel like I'm gonna have to... Well, this is a short-term fix anyways. I'm also streaming today because I won't be able to stream on Monday next week. I'm moving into my new place next week. So there won't be a stream at all next week for sure. maybe the week after that, but I wouldn't count on it. Probably go like 2 to 3 weeks without really anything going on for the channel, just to get the new place set up. And that place, I probably will have to do some sort of acoustic something, only because the ceilings are high, so I'm imagining there could be an echo. Maybe it's more just distance of the mic from your face, nothing major. Oh god. Well, see, now it's got me worried. Maybe it's... No. We muted the microphone from my camera. That was one thing we took care of. That fixed the echo. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else. But I don't know. And I accidentally just got rid of... Ugh. I'm all over the place. Congrats. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Very excited for the move. Maybe not so much looking forward to all the chores I have to do first. But we'll see. Could be the gain on this too. I don't know. I won't mess with the settings too much for today. This will be hopefully really quick. It's really not bad. I don't notice it at all. Okay. I'll put it in the back of my mind. So for today, we have an RC28. What we're moving, I did take a look at this at the track. The local there, he gave me... Okay, we got some spares here. I looked at the car. At a quick glance, I was like, okay, yeah, it's pretty much built. When I flipped it over, you might notice... Is there something here that looks odd to you guys? I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? What are these doing here? There's no way those are the original screws. No way, dude. We're gonna replace those today. I don't believe Philips came with this kit. I'm in shock. What's up, Homme de Brick? Phillips head screws. Isn't that wild? I don't know why. Also, I know I'm realizing this lip here is a bit of a gap. So the pill in here is like a different roll center setting. I remember when I first built an RC28, mine was flat. I think if we have the parts in here for it, I might change the pill. Or just like flip it. I feel like this is like wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong though. So I want to take a look at that. Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear this. It sounds like ass and it feels like ass. It's like someone put rocks in here. And it's like really hard to turn. So we might have to open up the diff, or I'm just not gonna use. I'm not like, there's no way he should run it with this diff. I did look at this car. This is the car that we'll be taking electronics out of that he gave me. I think he said he's currently printing out an OBZ 2.5. So while he's waiting on getting that car built, oh, the famously bad RC28 diff, dude. It's I think when Jay put his together, it felt good, and I drove it and it was fine. But this is wild. There's also like hair and shit in like some of the teeth here, so it's not in good shape. That's for sure. We'll be stealing the electronics out of here. Motor, ESC, receiver. The RC28 stock, I think you need to use this like thinner battery, so we'll steal the battery too, of course. But yeah, the owner, while he's waiting on his OBZ 2.5, He wants to race this car. This is why I don't buy cars from someone. Don't trust people to build things properly and a level of detail. Yeah, it's definitely you know, it's always a gamble buying secondhand. Oh, my camera's like bugging out. There we go. It's always a gamble to buy secondhand. I think the person who had this car. What's up, Max? Good to see you again, Max. Welcome back. It's I think the original owner of this car. If I'm thinking of the right, if I'm remembering correctly, super nice guy. Maybe not the best with a wrench. That's okay, but I think when it comes to like diff builds, if you're a novice, I think it's easy to mess it up, especially this one, especially this thing. Everything else we can kind of fix. Something else I'm noticing actually at a first glance, these turnbuckles are not the same length, and they should be. And it's a pretty noticeable difference. Notice that you got like no threads on this one showing, and like a decent amount of thread on this one. So if I make the horn straight, y'all can tell this car is like going left. Like that car's not making it down the straightaway. So we'll fix the length of the turnbuckles too. Is that an AE? It is an AE, Max. I've seen it so much, you basically have to tear it down, rebuild to ensure it's right. Yeah, Chris, you're right. Hopefully, I mean, listen, I don't want to take the whole thing apart. What else do we got? Option parts, this next front end here. Or no, it's just the brace. The next brace. And the knuckles. Also, these are like the beefiest knuckles I've ever seen on a 128 car. That's wild. But yeah, clearly we'll fix the turnbuckles. Those are definitely not up to shape. This top shock is also super low. Like that, I feel like that should not go that far down. No battery is gonna fit under this top shock like that. I'm gonna steal this shim. This looks like a 1.5. Oh god, you guys can't see. Right here, this red 1.5 shim. I'm gonna steal that. There's one on the other side, so we got two. So we can shim that top shock up, no problem. And that, trust me on this, guys. We're gonna make this thing right as rain. Okay, right as rain. I hope you're all having a good Thursday so far. My Thursday, work-wise, sucked. But it's okay. Only good vibes for the rest of the time now. I didn't know Jay had an associated gear diff. The only ones I ever felt were total crap. He didn't have one. He built a car for somebody. And the one that he built was nice. I think because he left those like extra shims out that are like that the manual tells you to use, but it actually makes it drive like crap and feel like crap. So yeah. Okay, no, wait. We gotta gut this thing first. So this looks like a, what is this, the 2.0 one? I'm itching to get out there. Dude, you gotta come out to small scale. So much fun. Great time, great people. And really fun classes. I've never seen this ball diff before. This thing is wild. Why is my camera today? Whoa, there's something up with this. I'm almost thinking maybe it's the lighting. Does anyone know? Someone let me know in chat what diff this is. I've never seen this before. And this don't feel all that great either, I'll be honest. Is this eBay ball diff? Soon. I anticipate it. And thank you everyone for popping in and chilling out today. Looks like the 1.0 with the steering behind the bulkhead. Okay. All right. So we got an oldie here, a pretty old one. What would you call this? Tweak brace, upper deck here. This upper brace. Yeah. But let's go ahead and just start taking stuff out. Based on how the electronics are positioned, I'm a little bit worried about the length of the motor wires here. I'm not sure if they're gonna reach in the associated, but we'll see. This one has a washer. I wasn't paying attention when I unscrewed the other screw. Was there a washer in here somewhere that came out? Oh, yep, there it is. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's be smart about this. All right. Oh, that's right. We have to, for this car, you need to take the, you can't just pull motor pinion out together. You gotta take the pinion out first. Hello, Ezra. Anything look familiar here on camera to you, good sir? Ezra is the owner, by the way, guys. He is the one who's getting the electronic swap into his AE car. Yeah, it's just gonna be, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, is this super glued on there? Did you glue this screw in? Also, is it okay if I break anything on this? Do you have the files for this? Do you plan on ever using this? Am I allowed to break shit on this? Oh yes, thank you again for setting this up. Absolutely, man. I don't know if you were here at the start, but Ezra's the lucky lady. We noticed a few things that we need to set up for your RC28, just to make sure you don't immediately drive into a wall when I give it back to you. So, yeah, but we'll make sure it's right as rain, all right? I'm using the 2.5 after this. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm just gonna... Well, I don't think it broke. Let it rip. Okay. Oh man, got some good tape under here, don't you? What the fuck? Is this putty? Is this putty, Ezra? This is putty. Is it weight? Is it weighted? Doesn't feel very heavy. I'm just curious, I want to know. Is this precious? Definitely not precious. Well, it might be. That's yes, Austin? This is Austin's car. Right, sorry, I keep saying Ezra. That's yours, Austin? It is Austin's. Austin, do you have two-sided tape? Perchance? Perchance it's his car? Oh my god. Alright, we got our work cut out for us. Hold on. Ugh. Nothing a little elbow grease can't get rid of. Explains a lot. Hey, listen. I offered my services. This is what I'm here for. No shame. As you feel like my whole desk's shaking right now, my whole setup. Look at that. Brand new, kind of. What brand is this? Pulse. Huh, I've never seen it before. Okay. Matt's my number one wait, what? Hey Grant, have you seen a motor shaft split from going so fast? What? No? I didn't even know that could happen. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Okay, so we got battery out, we got motor out. Austin, don't tell me that everything in here is puttied in. Is it puttied or two-sided tape, buddy? Okay. You had me worried there. You had me worried. All right, so I know your receiver's here. I don't own a Fly Sky, so I'm going to quickly put in a Sanwa receiver. I'm going to plug everything into my receiver and just make sure the electronics are working. Then I'll unplug everything, throw your receiver in, and you'll be good to go. Oh my. Okay. So, and I know everyone is seeing like some black underneath this receiver. This is also two-sided tape. This is not putty. At least I think. Yeah, no. 2 layers of foam two-sided tape. Good for you, Austin. Good for you. You know what's up. You know you can't trust the pins on the bottom of these receivers. Good on you, man. Not everyone knows about this little trick here. Don't worry, we're gonna put some fresh tape on this for you. Let's see. Matt, no. Rip mini slash. Saturday in oval racing, I had a 19-lap lead and split my motor shaft. What? Still won though. Well, I would hope so with a 19-lap lead. 19 laps, what the hell? The electronics were done by Halden. Halden. How do I say his name? I feel like every time I talk to him in person, I haven't really spoken to him in person that much, but like I always hear people like on purpose say his name wrong. I would prefer to say his name correctly so he doesn't like get more upset. I thought you had a Fly Sky? I don't. I have a Sanwa. But it's fine. I think with my receiver and everything, like I've tried this before. With like swapping receivers, I can center your steering servo in the other car with a Sanwa receiver. It should be pretty close once you bind it to your Fly Sky. Hail Dawn. Hail Dawn. So Hail Dawn or Haldon. Oval racing is my specialty. Been doing it for 8 years. Heck yeah. I think if like anyone, and I'm gonna speak specifically on RC racing. If you're like good at on-road racing, then oval can be your specialty too. I think oval can be like pretty easy if you have like a pretty adept hand at on-road. Okay. Damn, look at this relic of a car. What's up, Owen? Did someone say in chat already what brand diff this is? What the hell is this thing? Austin, do you know? I've never seen this ever in my life. Look at this thing. There's a shim here. Does there need to be? Pretty sure it's an old Kyosho one. Oh, old school. All right. Well, we're gonna put it over here for now. We might have to use it, because Austin, your RC28 gear diff is absolute doo-doo. All right, we're done with this. We don't need it anymore. I'm gonna put it back in the box so I don't forget about it. Wait, wrong car. I don't know about that one. Oh, next? There's no way it's next. No way. Okay. So, I'm telling you right now, we have to... Oh, I do need that car. Wait a minute. I need to steal some things that I forgot to steal from you. What's going to be the easiest way? No, that won't accomplish it. What the hell size screw? This one doesn't even have a screw. The 1-3. Hey Owen, did my buddy from work stop into your place today? I know he said he was going there. Because Owen's a celebrity, bro. Everyone wants to see him. Alright, that's one. We'll definitely need both. We'll hold on to these springs over here. And this should just come down. Oop. Caught it. By luck. Pure luck. Okay, now we're done with the car. I gotta work fast. Well, not super fast. Originally I had to run out to go get some groceries, but luckily I found some stock that was already here. I don't remember it mounting like this. That's... Huh. Well, we just need a longer screw. That's all. That's what's up. I'm turning the fan back on. I'm done. The AC only reaches so far for me, guys. I'm gonna absolutely like start sweating all over my big ass forehead. I will say I couldn't have picked a better time to buzz my head. Ezra, this is, or Austin, this is, you gotta watch out for this, bro. That is a lot of dust and debris. This will absolutely kill your motor. You gotta take care of it. You gotta brush it. You gotta clean it every run. Yeah, you can see it like all like flaking. Alright? This is it. This is all you gotta do. Can't hear the fan at all? Let it rip? Alright. Hashtag built by Austin. This is a learning opportunity, that's all. Oh yeah, I was taking it apart, so if it's missing a screw, that's probably made... No worries. Listen, we don't care about missing screws for the car that we're taking things from. That's okay. I was just making an observation. I'm more worried if we're missing screws about the stuff that's going into the car. Alright. Look at that. It looks brand new now, see? You just gotta do that after every run. Okay? Okay. Actually, I should probably... Okay. Moving along. Probably want... This is the size. That might work. Maybe we actually need to go kind of crazy with it. Maybe we need something like this. We shall see. We'll test. Now for the rest of this, guys, okay? Austin didn't build this car. He bought it assembled. All right? And even for the person who had this built before, this is a judgment-free zone, all right, guys? We don't get paid to do this full time, all right? So we can't criticize anyone's builds, because chances are we're always in a rush. We're always trying to rush through builds because we just want to get out on track and have fun. There are some things we need to do to this car, though, to make sure that Austin doesn't have a huge headache in the first few laps, all right? The previous owner, I really don't know what battery he had in this car, because nothing was going to fit under that shock with the way its current position was. All right, this shock needs to almost be not like totally flat, but you see, we're already working with so little clearance here with these batteries. So I'm a parts organizer. ATEC box all is the box. There's lots of sizes. Yes, guys, make sure, get yourself one of these. I label mine because I have 4 of these already. But they have loads of different sizes. They're great. I did some Googling. That diff is literally from 1999. Oh! Damn, Austin, you're rocking vintage in this car. That's why you got that vintage copper on it. Look at that. Team Associated's gonna call you up and be like, hey, Kyosho made that and not us? How could we let that happen? How could we... Why didn't we think of that? Look at this thing. This is kind of cool. Good for you, Austin. You need to change the hub, though. This shit's pissing me off. We need to find something of similar... a similar copper tinge. I have one that is close to this color. I think it's on my... I have a reflex gear diff. Hold on, sorry. Pause for the show and tell. Yes, yeah, see, it's a little too light. It matches this perfectly, but it'll probably just like... See, I just like love aesthetic like this. It'll clash though with this. All right, never mind. Never mind. Thought it was a match made in heaven. All right, so we could shim this up here too. Who makes that diff? Owen said Kyosho, so I'm banking on that. Whoa, wait a minute. Just realizing this, guys. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. Do you notice anything out of the ordinary here? What the hell? Bro! What the hell? Oh my god. Yeah, see, it's countersunk underneath this. So you have to screw then like ball end. It's not like a okay. All right, hold on. Everything is going to be okay. All we got to do is flip it around. So this goes here and then this screws down. That solves all of our woes. All right, everybody? Cooked. No, this is salvageable, guys. We can do this, all right? This is I feel like this can be a common builder's error, you know? Happens to the best of us, all right? And also, actually, you know what? Story time. Story time, okay? And then that I'm going to redirect the builder's error towards me. So there was once a time where I thought I could get away with mounting a pickup truck, a Lexan pickup truck body on my Mini Z. But I wanted to mount the posts by the bed, the tailgate of the truck, not like the top, because I felt like on the roof it would have looked too like goofy. And I felt so smart about it at the time. But I took like a piece from like a GLR and I screwed it onto the rear pod and then put body posts on that piece. And for anyone who knows immediately, like if anyone's like brain started ticking and realizing where I went wrong, go ahead and share with the class how awful of an idea that was. And I like was constantly trying to take it out on track and race with it, and I was like, I don't understand. Why can't I drive my car? It's like sliding out. It's doing donuts. I don't get it. What is going on? For those of you that figured it out, you can pat yourself on the back. But basically, you should never like fastening something on the rear pod just completely inhibits the pod travel. So yeah. So trust me, like no one could possibly build something as bad as what I did that day many years ago. And the funniest part was I showed it to someone. It was at like a big race, and I won't say who this was, who I showed this to. He pointed it out because he was looking at my car. But he was like an engineer and like a brand, like he has his own brand. And he was like, "Oh, what you got there? That looks interesting." And I like told him my idea, and he just laughed and he was like, "Well, I'm glad you made it work." Didn't think to tell me like, "Hey buddy, that's actually like that you shouldn't do that." Like he just let me suffer. So anyways, that's my funny builder's error story. And ever since then I never did anything like that ever again. Okay, back to this, which is nowhere near as bad. We need a countersunk screw. And I will be adding a shim to this. I'm going to steal this silver one here, actually. Oh, I know who that is. I'm not going to name any names, alright? But he just, like, let it rock. He saw what I did, and he was like, you know what? This kid will figure it out eventually. What's up, Nick? Alright. Hey, we got some Loctite happening here. That's a good sign. There is grease in here, so that's good too. This was titled Electronic Swap, and I'm already like working on the car. I'm already taking it apart. How you doing, Nick? Oh my god, I'm a liar. I thought it was countersunk. Dang. I'm still the fool. I'm still learning. That's a bit odd though. I could have sworn when I first built an RC28, I do remember this ball stud having screws. This one screwed up from the top. I'll be scratching my head about this one. We definitely won't be able to fit a screw here unless... Oh no, it won't interfere. Okay. I feel like this should be countersunk, but... No, yeah, we got clearance. Okay. Alright. But... will it fit a shim? 1.5? Maybe. Ooh, I'm good, just tired and have a full plate of stuff to do. I hear you, man. I hear you. For some reason today, like starting my work day, I was like, today's gonna be easy. No, this was the busiest day of the week for me for whatever reason. What do you expect? I'm not gonna finish your sentence, Owen. Expert noob, hello man, how you doing? Hey man, love the videos. Thank you. What is the advantage of 19 versus 20 in the front? D19 rims. I feel, well, I'm just gonna go based on like what I feel when I drive the car, and then this is also chassis specific too. I think there might be cars that behave a different way with D19 wheels, but from my experience with an RTA, D20 rims in the front, the answer that I'm gonna give is a two-parter. The first part isn't really that important to me, but could be important to like the pros, is that it kind of wakes the car up more in a way where you can run like a pretty aggressive tire. And there's like less roll involved versus like a taller rim. And then the other thing, and this is the two-parter, the second part that I find more valuable is I have not trued or scuffed front rims in a really long time, or front tires, sorry. So with a D19 rim and a low height front tire, I just slap that shit on, glue it, and I hit the track. I can't do that with a D20, I'd have to true it down a little bit. But with a D19, I get the perfect tire diameter right out the gate. So that's mainly why I find D19 more important. Bro, I did a live stream the other day. Oh, nice. But forgot to eat lunch before I got started. Oh, no. I was making some silly mistakes towards the end of the stream due to mental fog. I hear that. I need calories to stay sharp. I feel the same way, Nick. I need that and coffee. And I did have another cup before streaming. It was kind of a while ago, but we'll see. And I did eat. I did eat right before going live. So hopefully... I feel like I'm already making mistakes though. Also, this screw is just not doing it. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to replace this. There's not enough thread. Actually, you know what? This is what we'll do. We don't need to go crazy and put a 1.5, guys. D19 is also lower center of gravity. Yeah, that too. Thank you, Owen. That's probably like the most important reason why D19. The one I, of course, left out. I'm no expert by any means, and that's why I always say like it feels XYZ. I just like the feeling of it, but I couldn't explain to you like the science behind it. God no. All right, I'm sorry, Austin. I can't give you my nice blue shims, but I will give you a gold shim. It's fitting because it's associated. Don't they use gold? That'll be good enough. And this should thread. Please, God, thread. Yes. All right. Good. My ADHD doesn't help either. I feel you there. As someone who most certainly has undiagnosed ADHD, I understand. Okay. Speaking of, I like promised myself today for this stream that I was gonna focus more on the build and not get so caught up in other stuff, but I'm already failing at that. I apologize in advance if I get like quiet at certain points. It's me attempting to lock in. It's me attempting to lock in. I'm twisting that, yeah. Okay. Listen, we're gonna prioritize the electronic swap. We gotta. Don't worry, we'll get it done. Associated ball studs need Loctite. There's no hex on them, so it's really hard to tighten them enough. I hear you there. I think this one actually got snug pretty good. I think this one will be safe. I'm more concerned with this one. This ball stud on this end, I do remember being a little bit of a headache. Oh my god, I wasn't even red in there. I'm curious if they took notes from what was good and what wasn't with this chassis and implemented it in their all-wheel drive. Like maybe they have like different hardware now. Perchance. Perhaps. We're definitely getting rid of this shit. Austin, I'm telling you right now, it's not even worth doing like a rebuild on this diff, okay? No amount of maintenance. Also, this was backwards. What? This was backwards. No amount of maintenance or like rebuilds will salvage this thing, unfortunately. Oh, the crunch. It hurts. Ooh, maybe we steal the blue. Oh, steal the blue hub. Guys, is this not what AE is all about? This is truly AE right here. I think there's a lot of neurodivergence in RC. Yeah, Nick, I agree. I think there's a lot of neurodivergence as well. You like RC? Would you say it is a special interest? Ooh, and Crunch, is that diff cooked? Dude, Captain Crunch cereal is in this diff right now. It's really bad. She's really bad. All right. Battery. Where'd that rubber band go? I remember, I think I did like 2 1mm shims for when I built one. When I built this car. Let's see if this works. This rubber band is gonna be the death of us. Alright, we're definitely not using this rubber band. It's like 1mm thick. That's what's gonna screw up this top shock. And this will need like at least 2mm of shims. Okay. No rubber band, Austin. We can take these screws out while we're at it. Are these 1.5? Nope. Hola, senor. Hola, Sir Jason. How are you? On this fine, humid, and hot evening. All right. All right, this is what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna do a pivot here, okay? We're gonna lay the electronics in now because I need to know which way this battery is gonna be facing. Will it go this way or this way? And we need to see where the hobby wing's going for that. And then I'm guessing it's gonna be this way because that's where the hobby wing is gonna sit. And then we're gonna two-side tape this junk on in here. All right. And that's the plan. That's the plan for now. Okay. That's gonna fall for sure. Hit that AC. I'm not looking back. Legit chilling. You're down and dirty on gear diff versus ball diff. Gear diff I like a lot for low grip conditions, medium, low, and even high. And then ball diff I think is good on medium and high conditions. I personally, I've had really good results with both. This looks like I just wiped my ass. Do you see this, brown? Sorry, TMI. But I have to get dog food. Sorry, I digress. Gear diffs are great, I think, for stock racing. You get like a more direct power feel. Most of the tracks we go to are pretty high grip. So I'm sorry. So I think honestly ball diff could never treat me wrong most of the time. I think it's the way to go. Slipper spool, gear diff, ball diff. Is that the order of your preference, Jay? After Tuesday night, I think you might need to change the order of that. Hey, I know that car. What's up, Mario? By the way, I forgot to include the ride height adapters and the pod adapters in the box. Let me know if you need them. Much appreciated, Mario. Yes, so, wow, now we have both the former owner and the new owner of this car on stream. Also, we're getting a lot of engagement in chat. Thank you guys for just, like, popping in and vibing. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Jay, I think you got to change the order of your preferred, front tires was the issue? I don't know, man. I don't know. That slipper spool was not working for you. Not to say it's not always the case. I think that thing can be dialed in the right conditions. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for now. Okay. Mario, what classes did you run this car in? Was it 25 LiPo? And did you build this car or somebody else? Are you serious? The hell? Can't fit a hobby wing in here? Wait a minute. Let's do this right. I'm gonna get this thing out of the way for now. We actually don't need these carbon side pieces, honestly, if we're taping the battery in. Too much bite, saw the car lifting hard. What is a slipper spool? Telling you, high grips weren't it this week. Oh, you are right about that. High grips were kind of being weird. Xbility makes an adjustment spool. Not a full spool, but a good adjustment spool. It's extremely aggressive. That it is. Was running lipo stock 2500. Yes, I built. Traded in for an F1 kit. Oh, nice. Okay. I just want to make sure putting these in that it's not making contact with any of the carbon. It's very tight with the hobby wing. Just need to insult the wires. Just need to insult the wires? I need to like be rude to it? I gotta check this clearance here. This has got me a little concerned. Huh! The motor just like flung into place. That's awesome. It's very tight with the hobby wing. Or I'm sorry, I said that already. Haha, too much coffee. Yeah, tell him who's boss. Insulate. Insult the wires. Bad wire. How you got beef with the wires? Bro, these wires and I got history, man. Got history. I was going to recommend some heat shrink tubing in the nearby carbon to the ESC. It's a trick I use with my reflex cards. Oh, okay. Tubing in the nearby carbon to the ESC? Do you put heat shrink tubing on the carbon piece? Is that what you're saying, Nick? Oop. History is crazy. Me and these wires, we go back. I can't believe I'm working on a car that has a diff now that is almost 30 years old. Was it 27? 27 years old? This diff? That's wild. That's so funny. It doesn't feel that bad actually either. Perfect amount of play. This is sick. We'll put the heat shrink over the carbon servo brace, shrink it down. God damn. You're getting the special treatment right now, Austin. Let me tell you, bro. Let's see, what's going to take the least amount of time here? That's not going to make it around, is it? Ooh! It might. Hold on. Don't ask me why I have so much heat shrink. Damn. I don't even treat my cars this nice. What if people just fucking built their cars to fit shit? What about that? I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm sorry. I got angry for a second, I lost my cool. It's just like, it's the design. Like, design and package your electronics properly. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I know it. I know it. It's time to insult the carbon piece. I'm about to. Insulate? More like insult, bro. I don't think this is gonna... I think this is gonna be way too difficult for me. Oh my god, now this shit's stuck. I discovered heat shrink with glue inside. It's my new favorite thing. What? Bro, I have several boxes of heat shrink. I have the one box that's all clear, and then I have another box that's like colors. What's up, man? What's up, Jamie? Let me know when I can send my cars to get your detailing analysis. To get your detailed analysis. Listen, you guys can send me your stuff anytime. I have to figure out. This is actually a good time for us to brainstorm because, like, obviously, like, it does take time to do this, and I want to come up with, like, a flat rate for people to send me stuff if they want me to do builds or things like this, like swapping electronics or setting a car up, which obviously doesn't take much time, really. What would be fair? And that's obviously subjective. There's really like no real objective answer to this. Especially knowing like how expensive his RC is alone. But I don't know. A lot of things I do just as favors, but unfortunately, things do take time. What? No way! I would never charge that much. Go up one size of heat shrink. I would never charge that much. No way, Jamie. I can't do that. That's a crime. Alright, let's see here. I think I do good work, but I don't think... Time is money, baby. I mean, yeah, you are right. You're right. No, I would never charge that much. That's... Because let's say I complete something in 2 hours. I'm charging $125 an hour? That's my rate? People would think I could like whisper to the car and I would know what it wants if I'm charging that rate. Okay. I'm gonna eat this shit, so I will be... Oh man, we're giving this a whole freaking rundown. We didn't even get to the turnbuckles yet. All right. I do like 50 an hour plus parts and shipping. I was thinking like originally when I was thinking of like advertising, build services, maintenance services, setup, all that jazz. I was thinking hourly rates at first. Got to get to tech. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Raffaele. Have a great weekend, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping in. That tubing is huge. That's what I'm saying, but this was the next step up. We're going to be here forever. No, we can't do this. Sorry, it can't be clear. It cannot be clear. Tell you what though. AE, baby. AE. Man, he's getting the Team Associated special right now. They'll think I'm sponsored or some shit. Alright. I don't think I can do an hourly rate because I want to stream the work that I do, and it's not fair to charge hourly if I'm streaming it. Just out of like, I feel like that's unfair to a client, to a customer, because I am using time to interact with you guys, right? What am I going to include in the bill? Like, oh yes, and this many minutes were allotted to me talking to people, and you have to pay for that too. Like, no, I can't. I think I got to do a flat rate of some kind, you know, and I just have to know, like, okay, like realistically how much, like, what would I normally be able to do this in what time frame? It pays to know how to set up cars on your level. You're an RTRC whisperer? Not even close, Jamie. I am not even close. But thank you very much. I had some pretty good qualifying in Phoenix. Dude, I saw, but fell apart in mains. Was struggling for on-power steering two-wheel mod. You had a really good super stock run, if I'm remembering correctly, right, Jamie? Man, this is taking forever. I need like a heat gun. There we go. I just had to be a little more brave is all. Okay, it's got like a nice weathered look to it. It looks cool. On power. Struggling for on power steering. It's a bit of an extreme setup, but you could always try one step stiffer rear side pivot springs. Qualified third in super stock. Dude, awesome, man. That's great. All right, now we could throw this back on. I'm gonna burn my finger here. Is this still hot? Nope. I think I gotta do flat rate, guys. It would help me sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? I never want someone to feel like they're being ripped off. But I also, you know, like, I'll like make it like I'll also try and like make the rate fair to me as well, because I am putting like time with it. Wipe it with a cleaner. Thank you. Thank you. Little polish. Nice. Looks official as heck. It's really hard for me to see like what the camera is seeing, because I have a light fixture here and it's like blocking all my shit right now. But if I get rid of this light fixture, Tim is gonna know. He'll come on stream and he'll roast me for it. So the light has to stay here, boys. Sorry, it's gotta stay. But I'll just be like forever in the dark as to what's happening on screen. If you see my camera go out of focus, I'm really sorry. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to see right now what's happening on screen. Hello? That would help, wouldn't it? Okay. We'll probably have to slide the servo over a little. Maybe. Jeez. Pretty much got to go all the way to the right. To be honest, one is the reason I was able to step up my game, gave me some straight knowledge. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we went to RC Madness a couple weeks ago. Case and I went, and Juan was there. All three of us were running V3s, RTA V3s. And it was great because we were all able to like share information with one another. And we had some great results that day because of it. That's what it's all about. All right, I'm pushing this all the way up just so we have some clearance, which means we're gonna have more Ackerman. That's okay. This car, we could totally make this car as aggressive as possible. It's okay. We could always like shim these back, I suppose. Okay. Nice. This thing's looking clean so far. Okay, how do I want the sensor wire? So the good news is we don't need to change the wires. They do reach. I was a little worried that they were going to be too short. The sensor wire, can it go this way? Yeah, it can. I just don't want it to get caught up in the top shock. Okay. Good. There's not much real estate for a receiver here. Maybe. Won't fit if there's a case on it. Well, that's okay. You don't got one. Okay. Let's see if, oh, not this one. We're at an hour and 20. Oh God. Uh-oh. This was a 12, right? 12-2-3. Woo! This is what we want. Yeah. I've seen people install the receivers on their side. I've seen that too, but I'll be honest, it just doesn't look right. It makes me like nervous for some reason. Whoa, hello? Oh, I was like, why isn't it threading? I'm worried there for a second. Shock is almost standing upright. Oh God, I'm not even doing this on camera. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. My eyes! Ah, throw it away! Nah, we're making this car dialed right now, Case. Also, hello, Case. Welcome. Alright, I need to... I'm doing it again, guys. I'm doing it again. I'm not keeping track of my space here. Okay, for symmetry purposes, I'm taking this one off too. don't need it. We're trying to go fast here, okay? Austin, if you're still here, can you please confirm what class this is for? Is it for 2500 open pan? Because then we're gonna put a tune in this. Or is it 2500 lipo stock? Actually, shit, this is a Marca motor. I don't know what tune to put in it. So we might have to wait till we get to the track for that. Ooh, wait, hold on. I need my receiver in here first. Oh, you do tunes? How much? I'm gonna make it part of whatever my flat rate is that I decide. It's just so happens we're doing a tune because he's gonna do 25 open. I guess we would do tunes if we were doing Blinky too. Well, okay. I'm gonna have to do significant research before I just start tuning cars as well, because I feel like tunes change like every single month because there's always like a new motor to be had. But I don't know, it'd be included. It'd be included in the whatchamacallit. Okay. Yes. Oop. Okay. So we could just do trim to center that horn. At least the horn is pretty much as centered as it could possibly be. That's a good sign. Okay. I got no revert. Well, it's like going crazy right now, so we'll need to recalibrate it. All good. Let's get this mounted proper first. Negative. Okay, that wire will reach. Ugh, all the wires are going to be on this side. Grant, how about the first one to sell E-Tunes? Grant about to be the first one to sell E-Tunes. Should we really be monopolizing over tuning cars? I hope that we get to a point where like everyone just shares the tunes that they're running. I'll share all my tunes, and then you don't even need to pay me. You could do it on your own. I literally was running high grip fronts on mod and had to wait for the weight to shift forward to get entry. It seemed if I hit throttle any on the exiting the corner, it pushed like crazy. Jamie, for the high grips, I would recommend keeping those front tires for super stock, 2500 pan, 35 GT, 25 lipo stock, like the slower classes. I think the high grips, the moment you go past 3500, I'm gonna release a video on this soon, guys. By the way, I'm gonna do a tire. I'm bringing tire talk back. It's been like so long, I know. I'm gonna do another tire talk episode. I'm only gonna talk about Marca high grips. But basically, like, long story short, high grips, save them for all of your spec classes. For mod, they don't. They're just too inconsistent for me. I think it's like a PN kind of situation. You gotta do KSK 35s in the front or KS medium, and then you should be good to go. Gives you everything that you'll need. But GT mod is also kind of weird too. Like GT mod, I feel like everyone is always trying to find more steering. We always feel like we're pushing. I agree, but that's the only way I could get any steering. Really? No KSK was working or KS? I think maybe it's just the nature of GT right now. For some reason, there's like no body that's really giving us enough steering. The only one I could think of is maybe the X-Ability. It's a little more on the nose. Oh no, I'm getting sidetracked again. Shame on me. Oh, I remember how I did this last time. I went like, I could do something like this. Placed it on the chassis, not the battery. Oh, wait. Hold on. Gotta hydrate. Yeah, I feel like I did actually wipe this already, but just in case. I feel like I did. I'm going crazy. Never hurts for a little extra. Yeah, KSK were good on pan, not mod. Something must be off in that car. Maybe instead of trying to find it with tires, like I mentioned earlier, for on-power steering, a slightly stiffer rear pivot spring. So let's see, like on the backs of all my V3s right now, I've got like the stock or green rear pivot spring. Yeah, you can see the green in there. If it's like really bad, you can attempt yellow. Go to a yellow rear pivot spring, and you will get that. You will get on-power steering. I've never gone stiffer than green though, to be honest, in the back. So it must have been like pretty severe that you needed it. What's your thoughts on the new GPZ tires? Have you heard any feedback on them yet? I got no thoughts because I haven't used them at all yet. I don't even know if I've seen them yet. And I haven't heard any feedback on them. Wait a minute. No. GPZ. Is that like the same as like the DS brand or something? Maybe someone was in a group chat telling me about this tire overseas. I think one of my teammates overseas was telling me about it. He liked them a lot. What body were you running for mod? This is a question for Jamie. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I can think of, Jamie, is body change, rear pivot spring, or raising the rear roll center to swap from the 2 mil part to the 3 mil if you have it. Okay. This is looking good, man. This is looking like a race car. I gotta use the fine calibers for this part here. Move this out of the way. I'm gonna plug this in for now. It's funny, I can't read it because it's like pointing away, but on camera I can. All right, 5.74. Let's see how far off we were. Oh my God! More than a mil? Jesus! All right. It's okay. That's why we're doing this. GPZ is the new French tire company. I've heard the initial impressions are positive. Okay, maybe it is the tire he was talking about then. Noted, and I wish I would have tried side springs. Thanks for help. I was running new PN body, then switched to Mako, and that helped. Bet it's my trigger finger. No, Jamie, we were experiencing the same issue as you did at the PN East Coast Regionals. We could not get our GT mods, for whatever reason, to steer, even with a Mako GT, or Mako X2, whatever. The one that's supposed to give you all the steering. Found the X-Ability body gives way more steering over the Mako X2. Okay, back. Oh, Raffaele, welcome back. How was tech? How was tech? Okay. So this was what, 6.9 and this was 5.7? Am I remembering that correctly? That'd be crazy if I actually remembered those numbers. Oh, Mario, did you put chapstick on these? You just made my day. These are so easy to turn. Oy, oy, oy. Why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are right now? Oop, other way, other way, other way. Passed! Oh, congrats. Hell yeah. Oh, you know what? I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way with the servo. I'm like, what is going on here? It's way off. Little shimmy on over to the left now. Oh, that looks much better. The real ones know the chapstick trick. Hell yeah, man. I learned that in, actually, Stevie Charles told me that, and then someone reminded me in 12 scale racing. That chapstick will make your life way easier. Way easier. Oh, wow, that looks pretty centered right off the bat. We're gonna measure real quick and see how close I am just by first try. First try? What are your thoughts about programming servo to get it centered? My EPA was 40 left and 110 right. Okay, I had the same issue with the last servo I installed in my car. I can't remember which one it was now. One of these was like dead even out the package. The other one, same deal as you, Jamie. I had to like go like way far in one direction, way in the other. It was like a complete imbalance. So I've never gone into programming a servo, but I might have to for I forgot which one. The funny thing is though is like I was lazy, so I did the EPA stuff, and car's still dialed. It's still fast as heck. So I don't know, but I was willing to give it a try. What, do you guys not use subtrim? No, I use subtrim, but it was the throw. The throw was uneven. But I do use subtrim. With the servos in the RTA V3s, you don't really have to trim it that much though. Not too much. It's pretty good. Subtrim was maxed out. Yeah, I think mine was too on one of them. Again, there was one car I barely had to do anything. It was actually like, I should have bought a lottery ticket that day, honestly. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was gonna check these. Whoops. 6.3? How'd we do? Oh god. Oh! So close! By 0.2. Oh wait, other way. Oh god, barely did anything. Was it this one? Yep. Back throw is unequal. Yeah. Yeah, like the you could have it track straight. That wasn't the issue. It was more like I had more left than right, let's say. Or vice versa. I'm going in on this right now, guys. You see this? I'm like getting down to like the finest. All right, good. We'll put these on because they're pretty full tread, but I need to put fronts on this. Oh god, Aaron's falling right on out. I have to use a lot of sub-trim too, but I'm usually able to get the servo horn pretty close to the sub-trim at 0, then adjust from there. Must be unique from horn to horn. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of that. I feel like every servo, you know, can't possibly come out of the factory dead even, you know? This thing is going to unscrew itself. This is going to piss me off. The fact that this axle, in that case, the servo programmer would be quite useful. Yeah, I need to pick one up for myself. For sure. I think it'll be worth it. Actually, I'll definitely need it if I'm going to continue setting people's cars up, right? Pretty loose. Better. Ooh! This is definitely going to come undone. Okay. Fronts. We need fronts. Do I really have any? Like 8.5s? Those will work. Those will do for now. Okay. Are these 4.5s? Shake my head. I'm just being a diva. Well, I gotta get some sleep working on Storm in New Jersey. Put me on the night shift. Oh shit, dude. Well, Jamie, thank you for stopping by, dude. I hope you get some good rest. I hope you're safe during the storm. And I will see you later. And congrats again on your results at the PN event in Arizona, Southwest Regionals. You killed it, dude. Okay. I'll do this. These are nice bearings. What the heck? There's no way these came with the car. Damn, you got the 1990 ball diff? You got the nice, pristine bearings? Where's Austin? Is this dude asleep? Dude, your car's almost done, buddy. It's almost done. Okay. Actually, no, hold on. We're gonna program this first. That's right. Yo, who's got... Jay, are you in here right now? Oh, welcome back, Austin. Welcome back. Dude, your car's almost done. We're just gonna give it a nice old tune. Where's Jay, though? I need Jay in here. Help me out. I need a tune for Marca 2500. Or is Eric in here? I know Eric was in here earlier. Zero timing? Oh, actually, you know what? For the Marca motor, didn't you guys say zero timing was better? And for small scale, we might not even need to really add timing. I've been here, never left, just was working. It's hot as hell. I hear you, man. Thank you. Thank you for even popping in. And it definitely is hot as hell. Max reverse force, 75. Unless you want it at 50, Austin, but I'm gonna put it at 75 for now. And if you change your mind, we can go back. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. %. Coast. We don't want coast. Actually, you know what? 2K. Damn, they put softening in? Why softening? I think I missed it. What's the go-to hard body for 2500? I'll show you. Well, I don't think it will last very long on the throne. This isn't for sale, by the way. I sold the car that was underneath this, so ignore the for sale sign here. That would be, I mean, I feel like nowadays people have been selling their Piranhas for $400. A Piranha, if you can get a hold of a rad body, that's the brand, a Piranha. This body is dialed. Once they're in stock, I think people have been really liking the new Reflex body. The is it MF5 or something? Like the Mazda hypercar, concept car or whatever. That body I think is going to be pretty popular. And then you can never go wrong with a John Marima or a PN C9. Any of those, honestly. Any of those four, and you'll be doing good laps. But I think if I had to pick top two, I'd pick Piranha and the new Reflex body that just came out. Yeah. Unfortunately, those top two are kind of hard to get at the moment. But I think they'll have like restocks and everything. I'm gonna put the softening to 0 for now. I don't know why this had softening. Okay, I'm back again. I'm on the PC now. The Bugatti looking one? It does, yeah. The rear window thing does look like a Bugatti. It's like got like the crosshatch thing going on for it. Matter of fact, I do have, we got, what's it called up right now? Like I could just show you guys. Feel like, did shit go up in price? What the hell? See new. Yeah, and of course they're all out of stock. Oh no, because it's their pre-order. Second shipment pre-order. Okay, let's see if I'm even going to be sharing the right screen here. Moment of truth. Everything is dark. Y'all can't see anything. What if I did it like this? Can you see this? Nope. Did this? Can you see this? Nope. Bro, hold on. Oh, because it was a window. Ha ha ha. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Can you guys see this? This is the body. We turn the lights out. Piranha has been out of stock for too long. You are absolutely right. He definitely plans on doing a restock, though. I'm pretty sure Joe Chen is going to do a restock. The lights are back on. I apologize. This is MF1. I don't know why I was calling it the MF5. MF1. $38. Yeah, it's a bit steep, isn't it? But when you start, can I like not zoom in on this whole? Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys can't see that. Oh my God, hold on. And then I'll grab the window. Is this better? Whee. Is this better? You guys got a good look at this? It looks really good. I like the way it looks. And it's got these 4 colors. So you could pick like this, what would you call this? This red is like a, I think they call it star something. This looks like a starburst. This looks like the cherry starburst, and this looks like the orange starburst candy. And you got white and gray. I'm surprised he didn't make a blue one, because isn't their thing like white and blue? White, gray, and blue? That's like reflex colors, no? But yeah, these are the 4 colors. This part looks cool. Kind of digging that. So he makes it, you have to buy the Lexan separately. Honestly, for $38, that's kind of steep. But he did say that, or someone mentioned like it's fast with just the regular plastic windshield, and as you can tell, there's not much windshield to it, so it's not really that much weight up top. But if you want Lexan, you have to buy it separately. It's kind of rough for $38. I feel like for $38 you should include the Lexan, like include both windows. But hey, listen, if it's the fastest body on the market, he gets to name his price. You know? It is what it is. Here's what I'll suggest. Barter. Literally find someone that owns it that doesn't want it anymore and just like trade them shit for it. So far I've been like barely paying anything in RC this year, and it's just because I've been trading shit away. Not including the Lexan's kind of crazy. Listen, he's the creator. He can do it. And let's be honest, people are still gonna buy it. You know, people are still gonna buy an iPhone, even though iPhones are probably overpriced. You know. Okay. Drag brake, new. Max brake 470. Okay. Brake rate control, brake frequency, boost timing. Yeah. I think that's good for now. We're not gonna put boost and turbo in this yet, Austin. Only because I do remember either Jay or Eric telling me that they went back to Blinky for their Marca motor, and it was just as fast. It was quite good because there's fixed timing in these motors now. So let's just run it at Blinky for now, okay? And then I'm gonna have to calibrate this. So this tune will be for 2500 stock. It'll be for 2500 stock or 25 open pan. I think honestly, we can unlock more speed with like gearing combinations at small scale speedway. Okay, we don't need any like crazy boost and turbo in this for small scale speedway. Best to just leave it in Blinky, and then if you want to play with like top speed, you know, we can go up in pinion. We can go up a tooth or two. But yeah, this should be good for now. Okay. Now, if it was a PN motor, we would have to do some more stuff. Because I'm going next month to Brooklyn to race at the Knights. Oh, nice, dude. That's great. We will, and you want to run 25 pan? I don't know if they run, we have to double check if they run that class there, okay? They might, I think they run like PN Super Stock. You'll have to double check. Okay. 1 hour, 54 minutes. Guys, we're making great time. I think. All right. The car's basically done. We just gotta, whoa. Gotta plug this in. Let's start with that. Why don't we? Now I want to put the plug in between. Okay. Is it neutral for it? It was neutral first. Okay. Nice. I know they run lipo stock. I think I gotta talk to Tony. Tony, why do you have to do more on a PN motor? The PN motor it does have a little bit of timing in the can. I think around 15, somewhere between 15 to 25 degrees of timing in each PN. This is a V4. I don't know what the V5s are like, but what I've been told about the V4 is you could put around 10 to 15 boost and 10 to 15 turbo. Actually, no, 15 both sides is actually a little nuts. I think maybe like 10 boost, 10 turbo. I'll show you guys actually. We'll see how much is in there. And then whatever total I have in this has been perfect for me for open 2500. But I just want to get this thing squared away real quick first, and then we'll go ahead and check my car's tune. I will show you guys my tune and everything for my open pan car. I got no secrets. All right, trim. We gotta trim this thing. I'm gonna do the regular one first, and then we'll sub trim. Oof, this is kind of a stretch. Maybe we will have to, oh no, this is alright. This got some pretty nasty camber. I'm almost wondering, is it because of like the way the turnbuckles are mounted here? Also, is my camera like, okay, I thought it was like fogging up or something. I know Marca 20 know more than they say. Also, what's up, Billy? I think we need a little bit of toe out. This is like way too, it's almost like it's got toe in, yeah? This way pushing out? Oh, yeah, it was. Oof. Better. And this can come this way too. And then I'll remeasure these because I'm just kind of eyeballing it right now. Don't eyeball it, guys. Always measure afterwards. It's never as close as you think. I think we have a little bit extra on this side, to be honest, but we'll let the calibers do the talking. Timing, yeah, 20 degrees of timing in the Marca motors. So pretty close to the PN, but for some reason, Eric and Jay were telling me that the Marca motors run better blinky. Unless I was imagining things less. Or maybe he was talking about the Silver Horse motor. That does run better in blinky. 5.9. Holy shit. I was close. I was close. I'm actually going to leave that because I still feel like there's more on this side. So I don't want to tighten this more. It's full left. Over. Oh my god! Okay. And you know, we're probably gonna have to like redo this all over again once he gets his transmitter connected. Wow. Wow. Owen Wilson, wow, right there. Guys, this ain't right, man. That looks like... Look how much, like... what's it, like bump steer? I just ordered the servo programmer. Nice. I feel like I'm gonna need one right now after what I'm looking at. Mark, I'm running 10 turbo and it gets hot. Yeah, see, I don't want to put any turbo in this thing. Or boost for that matter. I don't want this thing getting too hot. I feel like these knuckles are like no good, man. The left is definitely not hooking up as much. We'll test it at the track, but this is a good start for now. Also, there's a part of me that's thinking that this is not fully returning to center, but that could be my imagination as well. All right, well, guys, we have successfully gotten this car up and running, electronics in. I'm gonna clean up this wiring just a little bit so that when we install his receiver in, we'll be gravy. Let me remember to unplug these. Austin, just remember this battery is taped in. So ideally you want to be charging the battery while it's in the car. just to reduce headache. And then if you have a large enough lipo bag, like this one for example, you could just toss the car in and charge it like that. I recommend that. It's honestly the best. Looks like the Ackerman on one side is more than the other. Oh, Billy! Sorry, my head's gonna like block the camera because I just gotta know. I gotta see. Which one is more, the left or the right? Your top 3 ESC choices? Hobby Wing. I guess MC1. The MC1 is definitely like one of the fastest ESCs on the market right now for blinky racing. It's just so annoying. You gotta unsolder wires to go through tech. That's so lame. Anything to go fast though, right? But like, I don't know. So Hobby Wing, MC1. I don't really have a third favorite. Or I guess MWX. They make good ESCs. I feel like anyone could be dialed with pretty much like anything. A lot of the time. We're getting to like the granular stuff when we're like choosing a certain speed controller. Right side tire has more than the other. So you're saying this has more Ackerman than this one? And that's why the throw? So you think like the deck is like this? You talking about Ackerman or something else? You mean camber? Oh shit. Right side looks like it. They both look like they have about 2 degrees of camber. Why? Why does why do you have to unsolder for tech for the MC1? You have to unsolder, I think, 1 wire off of your motor from the MC1 because the MC1 ESC wasn't created. I don't know like the specifics. Something about like whatever is inside the ESC. I guess there's like a capacitor missing or something. They purposely don't have a capacitor in it so that once if someone were to like tech the car with a motor analyzer and tech the motor and all 3 wires are attached, it's going to completely fuck up the everything. So that's why like people who've been using MC1s in stock racing after every run, and this is also like more SRA specific too, so I guess you don't have to worry about it if you never make top 3 because they only tech top 3 finishers post race. It's a post race tech and they will tech the fastest 3. So only those 3 would have to, if they had an MC1, would have to unsolder something and then solder it back in after they tech them. Turn the wheels. The right inside has more turn angle than the left. I do agree with you. Yes. Yeah, the right does have more turn angle than the left, but it's like, so that means that there's more Ackerman. Which means that this bridge here is not even. Yeah. Oh. Seems a little bit better. Maybe. I gotta keep pressure on it on this side. So I guess GL ESCs are relics. Yeah, you could still use a GL ESC. I guess it depends which one. There's like one holy grail GL ESC that everyone like holds on to, because you could technically like run it in Blinky, but I don't know if like they program, you could still like program timing in the ESC and it could still be blinking. So like stock racers loved that ESC because they would run their they would run no sensor wire and the ESC was doing all the heavy lifting. But you could run like a, you know, like a modern day GL ESC. I would say when it comes to like not like when it comes to club racing, I think people should just buy like an NHX combo, ESC motor, buy the combo. It's like super cheap and it'll be good for a while. It isn't until you like start traveling to like bigger races at bigger tracks where it's like then you got to start worrying about like things like motor choice and ESC, honestly. But where we race, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. All right. I think we did good. I think we did well. Oh my God, please. Always got to be careful taking these out. Whoop. Oh my God. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Went hobby wing, never looked back. Maybe try reseating the servo horn. Oh, I could try that. When hobby wing, yeah, I mean, honestly, hobby wing is like the all-arounder, right? It's a dependable electronic company across all scales. Yes, things have gone up in price over time, so like an ESC from hobby wing now is a little bit more than what it was. I think the hobby wing ESC is your best investment. But if you're just trying to get started and you're just club racing most of the time, I think to save a good buck, and you're also looking for a motor, I think like the OMG or NHX or Rocket or whatever the brands are that sell in combos for relatively cheap, I would just stick with that for now. NHX and MWX motor seems hot setup. I think honestly, like if it's just club racing, just get an NHX combo. If you're at a really big track, if your club is like a big track, then you'll probably notice it. Then you should either get an MWX, Reflex, or Silver Horse motor, and then get a hobby wing ESC or an MC1. But I don't know. Like people will like spend so much money on that, and it might not make a difference because of just driving. The NHX, in my opinion, from what I've seen online, is the best combo for the price. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just like a great way to get started, whether you're returning to the hobby or trying it out for the first time and you want to try lipo cars for the first time. I think NHX combo is great. I wish we had a class that was literally like yellow. I've talked about this before with people, but I think like an awesome beginner class getting people into lipo racing, yellow spur, yellow pinion, so 10-tooth pinion gear. The cars would be slow, but it'd be so much fun to watch the racing. And an NHX 2500 motor and ESC combo. That would be so much fun to watch and participate in. I wouldn't participate in it. It's for new people, but I think that class would be awesome. And it would be like a great way to like really get your bearings, develop racecraft. And then it would keep like all the sweaty stock guys out of that class, you know? But oh my God, that'd be perfect. I think more people would feel more comfortable stepping out of box stock 70 turn, any AAA class getting into lipo stock racing. I feel like right now, 2500 hard body lipo stock has gotten faster and faster, and it's still one of the most popular classes in the SRA rules. It is like the most popular class next to 35 GT. But 25 lipo hard body has gotten, now with the motors, the class has gotten really fast. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? That was the idea behind lipo stock. I know it was the idea behind lipo stock, but now, you know, companies want to sell motors. They're really fast now. And you know, like 128 scale cars, they're hard enough to control as it is. So the faster you make them, the harder it is. But I mean, even like a box stock Mini Z can be really challenging for someone to drive. All right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox here. And agreed, 25 lipo class, very popular, and agreed on speccing everything out. Yeah, it's just how I feel. It's good to see you, Alex. Alex here, one of the best RDs around. If any of you are blessed with his race directing, you're a very, very lucky person. I'm good, brother. Nice to see you on the air. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna give this receiver real quick a double dose of the foam tape, just to be extra safe here. And then it'll be good to go. We need a Kyosho Cup race in the States. I think there is. I think last year it was either in Florida or is that Houston RC Hobbies? Was it? Where are the scissors? There they are. That would be great. Most of us wouldn't be allowed to participate, but it would be great for like anyone new. I'd love to see that. We need more of those. Although listen, don't get me wrong, I love Kyosho Cup races, but like there is a part of me that gets sad when I think of like the divide between AAA and 128 scale. Like it's all 128 scale. Everyone would show up to one event if it was all just like inclusive, yeah. But when you have like so many diluted classes, or classes that are promoting like, you know, all these speed secrets, it gets, I don't know, kind of muddies the water. I don't know. I just read the rules and then I show up. That's all. That's all I do. Or I just run mod. There's that option as well. Oh my gosh. It's always this tape. Please stay. Please. We got a double dip. Nice. Alright, one layer down. One to go. Actually, hold on. Let's be smart about this. We'll put the other layer on the chassis itself. I think I'm cutting at the 3 right here. Alright, we're almost done here. Austin, your car is gonna be ready to go. Gonna be ready to rock and roll. And then before I sign off, I'll show you guys real quick my Open 2500 pan card tune. I wish I could tell you, but I honestly don't remember. Any updates on the RTRC setup station? Ooh, good question. So last I heard about the RTRC setup station, we were sent pictures. We were sent pictures of it, of just like stylistic pictures, and then the team voted on what design we liked better. We obviously picked the more plain one because you don't want like a setup station to have a whole bunch of fuck ass writing on it. It's gonna be distracting, right? So we went with a more like plain one, so less writing, and I think the logos are like more on the sides. So I think it'll be coming out soon. I can't assure like any dates or anything. I can't wait to run it. It looks amazing. Austin, I think you'll be a very happy camper, sure. But we definitely, you know, once we get it bound to your transmitter, we'll have to probably trim it just a little bit and then check the throw. And then, as Billy and Case mentioned, maybe we'll have to reseat the... Jeez. That's how strong this tape is. It doesn't even want the backing to come off. We'll have to consider reseating the horn, the servo horn, because it could be on not so even. I'm doing surgery here, damn it. There we go. All right. Careful. Careful. Boom. "25 open pans, so much fun to run. Love that class." Yeah, man, it's a blast. It really is. I can't wait to run it more at big events. And hopefully it also encourages people, like 25 pan, if you run it more and more often, it's not that far away from mod, guys, believe it or not. It's like a good confidence builder going into modified racing. So highly recommend that class. All right. Normally I would do like this twist style here, but I think this time around it might look nicer if we did a little bit of a around the screwdriver kind of thing. We'll see. Gotta be careful when you do this. I don't want to rip it out. Good set of tweezers, a must in this hobby. Yeah, man. Actually, funny enough, my girlfriend gave me these. She had like a set of like 6 of them. Because like the first time she saw me working on these little shits, she was like, "Oh my god, I got just the thing for you." Okay, I found my GL ESC. They're both the GL Bluetooth ESC 30 amp and a GL Bluetooth ESC 30 amp GTR version. Is that the one you're talking about? So the one I was talking about is older than both of those because those have BT in them. So you can do like the Bluetooth on like the phone on your app. The one I'm referring to is like the OG. It was like a standalone ESC. You could buy it on its own. You didn't need to buy it with a kit. And it basically looked just like those that you're talking about, but it wasn't Bluetooth. And that thing was crazy fast. But so I have one, but I think it shit the bed because it's definitely not fast for me at least. Oh, no. This is going to be so gutting. I twisted it not the wrong way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that looks okay? Or should I have done it the other way? Most of you are probably like, who cares? Just plug it in, Grant. I feel like this one I feel like should just be kind of like bunched up in here, maybe? Just trying to make it look good, guys. Cable management. Nothing more satisfying than some good cable management. All right, I'm going to be naive here and hope that this little guy, the built-in transponder, works. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, Austin, you'll have to buy yourself a transponder. But hey, that looks great. Cool. It looks completely fine. Phew. Good. Well, I'm glad you like it. I remember you saying the tire. Wait. Oh, I remember you saying the tire is something that one was smaller than the other. Do I need to change it? Nope, I changed it for you already. They are perfectly the same size. That's all taken care of. I'm just gonna check ride height on this real quick. Uh-oh. See, that does make me think that the pill is wrong in the back. That thing is like barely... Mario, are you still here? Are you still here, Mario? You could trip on this, dude. Look at that. I think we gotta flip the pill. Because it's got like no rear right. Oh, wait a minute. Do we need to take these? No, I think you leave those in. And it's not like these are bald tires. We have front travel, so at least the front's not scraping. It's easier to fix the back, I feel, than the front. Yeah, I think the front's fine. I think we do need to change that pill. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that. Mayo, do you remember assembling the rear pivot on this car? This is going in my trash can. I'm just kidding. I put it in the box, but it should go in your trash can, Austin. And it doesn't come with other pills, does it? Because I feel like... I think it's just a matter of flipping it. The pill used was the one instruction stated back was built according to online instruction. All right. But did this piece have to be shimmed then? I just remember this being flush with the chassis and not coming up like this. I want to test just to be sure because there's like no travel at all. It does, that's why I forgot to put in the box. Oh no. I used to have an RC28. It was cases. He lent it to me, but I gave it back to him. Because then I was going to say I might have the pill. But what if I just flipped it upside down? Like this one that's currently in the car. Can I do that? I should just pop this off, shouldn't I? We could just flip it. The thing that's going to be a pain in the butt though is I need to go in from the other side. But we can just flip that upside down, and then this will eliminate our problems. I hope. The one used was the one to keep pod flat with chassis. The one used was the one to keep the pod flat with chassis. But the pod is not flat with the chassis right now. So we need to make that happen. Oh, brother. Also, Mario, what happened to these screws? This is definitely not what came with the kit. There's no way. Oh my god, we use red Loctite? Holy moly. I'm gonna break my tools. There's no way that they came with Phillips head. These were Phillips? Ugh. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh my god. Maybe try moving without shock connected. Ah, used better screws. No blue. LOL, just a hint. Oh god, no. Oh no. No blue. Well, there's only one other color I can think of. Heat it? Oh my god. Listen, I already applied shrink wrap earlier to a part on this thing. You guys. Next time I do like a commission, I'm gonna have like the client fill out a survey. Like, tell me all the things you've done. Have you used this? Have you used that? Anything I should be worried about? Oh shit. That is, I feel like this is already stripped. Okay, here's the good news. The good news is we don't have to unscrew this piece to get to the pill. Come on, LOL. Don't come on me. It's you come on. All right. I'm just gonna go in from this side. It's gonna be kind of weird because I have to like unscrew the C clips from a different angle, and I have to remove the battery that I just taped down, but that's fine. Tape is replaceable. This blue piece, on the other hand, not replaceable. Well, it is, but way more expensive of a replacement. If you Loctited these, we're gonna have issues. Tell me you didn't Loctite these screws with a red Loctite, because this is our last chance. No, wait a minute. I still have to take that blue piece off, actually. Because if I feel like there was like a tab that would prevent the piece. Oh man. By now, Austin's already got his OBZ printed. His other car. He's just going to be like, on second thought, I don't want this car anymore. Can you just put the electronics in my other one? I need like an L wrench. That's crazy. You're killing me. I'm gonna quote Ron right now. I'm gonna say, I'm dying here. I'm dying over here. I think we're cooked. I need PETG for the rear, and until I get that, nothing getting printed. Alright, this is what we're doing. we've got to make we've got to make some decisions here. The decision is we won't change the rear roll center because that part's not coming off. Unless Mario wants to meet me at the track with a blowtorch to get it off. But we are going to fix the ride height by removing these shims. And that's really that'll fix it. That'll fix our ride height issue, but I went about this in the wrong order. I mean, I guess technically this ride height setting, roll center setting is ideal for spec racing. But actually, for this car, I'm not sure. For this car, I'm unsure. I'm at the Gap right now using their free Wi-Fi to watch you. Owen, I really appreciate that dedication. That's honestly one of the kindest things anyone has ever said to me. I am at the Gap so I can have free Wi-Fi to watch. You guys are too kind. Too kind to me. Mario isn't kind to me, but everybody else is. I forgot to check the clearance of this Top Shock, but it's not hitting the battery, so that's good. There's not much side to side. I guess that's really all the travel you need. And these are 1/5 screws? Interesting. These are different. Ooh. Grant, are you going to the Vegas Associated race? Oh, sorry, I skipped a message. Mario hated me, so he used red lock. Just kidding. I do plan on going to the Vegas race. Originally I was not going to go because it's expensive to travel, but I am being sponsored to go, so I'm very grateful. I'm super grateful. Otherwise, I would not go. I will be there racing my little heart out. Apparently Rivkin and Mayfield would be racing 128 scale too. Oh man. I heard Rivkin was going to be there. I didn't know about Mayfield. That's awesome. I heard maybe Brandon Rose too. That'd be sweet. Dude, if Ryan Mayfield... If I got to race against any of those guys, that'd be sick. Even just to run practice laps with them. That'd be awesome. Whoop. Oof, this is going to be harder to place. All right. We had a slight detour finishing this car up. One final thing that I'd like to do before we move on is, well, one, let's just double check real quick. Ah, so much better. Yeah, that is much better. Phew! All right, it's ready to go. Here are all of our leftover parts. We took away some, we added some others. It's looking good. Oh yes, the last thing I want to change. These are a recipe for disaster. No, don't tell me, Mario. Please, God. Did you Loctite these? Oh, whew. Thank goodness. The only problem, I don't have 1.3s, unfortunately, so I just gotta make do with 1.5s. But we'll keep it consistent and use black. We'll make sure that they're flush as well. Yep, it's good. Good. All right. We're in business. Car is done. All right. Tuck that in. Move it away. And you said, did you Loctite this? My jaw dropped and I almost cried. Nope, we are saved. We're good. Car is done. Ready to go. Ready to race. I'm going to leave these on for now, Austin, but after we get your car set up, I'm taking these back. Remind me to take my wheels and tires back. Good to go. I'll bag these up and throw them in after stream, all right? Okay. One last thing before I sign off. I promised a tune, and so you will get one. It's really nothing special. Watch it be like some crazy number of like 30 boost, 30 turbo. I like lied to you the whole time. Okay. Speed secrets revealed. Okay, what do we got under the hood? Modify. You guys looking? You taking notes? Throttle rate control 30. Neutral range 6. That's that's standard. Initial throttle force 15. Wait, that could go higher? Don't I want that higher? Don't I want this like 30? Whatever. No coast. 1K drive frequency. No softening. No drag brake. I prefer no drag brake. Oh no. I've been wondering why my car doesn't brake. Who gave someone gave me this one day. I actually don't recommend 15% brake force. Yikes. Yeah, my car actually never really brakes or slows down, so and 15% explains it. All right. Brake frequency 4K. Boost timing 20. Damn. I was not expecting it to be that high of a number. I swear. Okay, so 20 boost. Boost timing activation RPM. Boost start RPM 3000. Boost end RPM 20,000. Sabotage. Someone took my brakes away. They cut my brake line, bro. My room finally cooled down, thank God, and I'll make sure to remind you I have KSK 30 and Marco rear radial 15s. Oh, perfect. Yeah, fresh tires will be great for this. For your car, I mean. Oh, and then turbo 10. Okay, so I couldn't exceed 30 total timing. I feel like this was lower before. I feel like I was like 15 and 10, but whatever. So boost 20, turbo 10. Now I remember like people at the World Cup were doing like 25-25. But I don't think it does anything, to be honest. At least that's what I think. Turbo delay, instant. Increase rate, that's standard. Default. Okay. So that's it. Any questions, concerns, quandaries, quarrels? You let me know. Should I like give myself more break? No. Car's great. I'm not touching it. I never like truly like when the car is like really hooked up, I never lift. I'm just always on throttle with this car. So I think I'm gonna keep it as is. And also guys, remember this is a great setup if you run this is a little bit I have this gearing right now because I'm at I race at a smaller track, but normally at big tracks, well, this is a 52, so you can do 52, 51 spur, and then go to like 17, 18, 19 tooth pinion, go crazy on the pinion gear, and the PN motor can take it. And it's good, it's fast. You just have to stay on throttle the whole time, and the car's great. Okay, let me remember to plug this in so I don't scratch my head next time I race wondering why my car won't turn on. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. This was a long one. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. But we got a lot done. I had a fun time. It was great. You know, breath of fresh air, working on some new stuff. For those of you that might have joined late, just to update, probably for the next 2 weeks, not going to be online really, or streaming at least. Moving into a new place, so it'll be a bit dry from YouTube from me. But once I get situated and settled in, we'll head on back into streaming. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Just coming in to say hi, or even like anyone lurking, you know, I really appreciate it. I hope something was new to you today. You learned something new. If you ever have any questions, I'm an open book. Thank you, brother. Be well. Happy racing. Thank you, Alex. And you as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll see you guys in a few weeks. And yeah, have a good one.